Solving equations is what we're going to be doing for the rest of Unit 1. And in particular, when it comes to the rest of college algebra, solving quadratic equations is a very important part. It will come up over and over and over and over again. This is going to be like the last step of practically every problem that you do is solving a quadratic equation. So we really, really, really need to know how to do this. So we're going to start with the three main ways to solve an equation. On the exam, you will have to show each of the three ways. You can't just like throw everything into quadratic formula all the time. So, our first way of solving equations is by factoring. So, a quadratic equation is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. And if we want to solve it by factoring, we have four steps. Number one, you must have everything on one side of the equation equal to zero. Solving an equation means you have to have an equal sign. And to solve by factoring, we have to start by equaling zero. Now, what we're going to do is factor what you've got. And this one, what are two numbers that multiply to 28, negative 28, and add to negative 3? Well, that's going to be x minus 7 and x plus 4. Once you have it factored, we're going to set each factor equal to 0. So I'm showing this step very clearly this time. As we move on in the course, I will not show this step where we set each factor equal to 0. We're going to add 7 to both sides, and we'll get x is equal to 7. And we'll subtract 4 from both sides, and we'll get x is equal to negative 4. Those are our two answers when solving by factoring for our first example. In our second example, you'll notice we do not have this equal to 0. You want to make sure that you are always, always equal to 0 before you start this problem. Now, most of you would think, oh, let's subtract 2x squared from both sides and get everything on the right. But remember, with factoring, it's always easier if that number in front of the x squared is positive. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract the x and the 3 to the left-hand side, and that will give me 2x squared minus x minus 3 is equal to 0. From here, use whatever method you like to solve. My favorite is guess and check, so I'm going to give this a quick little guess and go, okay, 2x times 1 is 2x, negative 3x times x is 3x, negative 3x plus 2x is equal to negative 1, which is what I have in the center, so this is factored correctly. If you don't know how to do your factoring, go ahead and go back to some of those old videos and just remind yourself of those. So we're going to have each factor now, and we're solving this, so we're going to set each factor equal to 0. I'm going to switch these so I have enough room. So we're going to have x plus 1 is equal to 0 and 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So subtracting 1, this will be x equals negative 1. Go a little slower on this one. We'll add 3 to both sides and then divide by 2. So x is equal to 3 halves is our second answer. Notice for these quadratics, we're often getting two answers.